this one would be Synapse's pick. And he picked Gold Rush. Interesting.
Okay.
I guess that's the only normal map left, so as to say. Yeah, I think maybe after this I would have wanted like a more chill map like Fortress just to take my time.
Okay, so we've
Oh,
got Bohemians versus Malians. I like Bohemians as a civ. I enjoy them. I have no idea about Malians.
hmm
Bohemians is mostly bombard cannons and archers, and Malians you probably know a little bit more about.
yeah. So actually, before we start, we see the two players slinging in chat right now. I was going to ask this for Synapse that if that fight would have gone the other way in the last game, would you have dropped the castle forward or right there at home? Let's see what Synapse says to that. Until then, I'll pull up the sills. Malians AoE 2 and Bohemians. That's your home civ.
Yep, I enjoy Bohemians.
Let's see. Let me open it up. Let's see. I know you do, Lord. Can you help answer the question, Synapse? In the last game, if the if the fight would have gone the other way, would you have dropped it forward or backward? Or at base?
Only one answer to that question.
I don't know.
Okay, while you're doing that and
Yeah, okay,
Synapse is
let's just start.
thinking,
Why don't you analyze the map?
okay, so the goals for both players are, I think Synapse has a worse goal gen because both goals are exposed and forward. Whereas for Butcher, he's got one a little back, which will definitely help him. One is exposed, but one is at the back, which is good.
Mhm.
The sheep seem to be easy to access. The berries are on a hill. I think I think the advantage on this map is definitely for gold on Butcher's side because he has one at the back. The stone for both
Y-
players,
Yeah, yeah.
for at least
Butchers had a
for
really good. Yeah,
yeah, at least for Synapse, both stones are in the back. So if he can do castles, then it'll be his gold. His stone is going to be protected. Um,
yeah. This is a beautiful map for like poles. If Synapse was poles, then you could have just mined the stone in peace.
yeah,
Gold is in the center. It's just Synapse has got some really bad map gen so far.
I
Can
will
you
say
see
that
Synapse?
one
Yeah.
thing that I've been paying attention to what the pros talk about is that because of these wolf and lions and
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
that can attack your villagers. The one thing that people say is do your buildings on around the fence so that you
Uh
don't
huh.
go in the center. Or even if you're doing a drush or sending your villagers anywhere or even your military, just avoid the center till you have a defensive castle or a town center that can take out these wildlife creatures that can attack your villagers. So let's see how that plays out for both Butcher and Synapse.
Got it. Yeah, Detox asking is this SimCity? It's just a different map. Detox. This is called Gold Rush because other than your starting goals, which are also smaller, all the gold is in the center. So we're looking at terrain because it spawns differently each time. So the thing is, like for example, for blue, you can see the gold is forward, so it's very difficult for him to defend his gold. So if red attacks him, how does he take gold, especially in Gold Rush? So that's really bad luck. But if you go back to red's base, Fatal, right here if you see the gold, right, so red has a gold at home, so it makes it a lot easier. Gold at the back, so it makes it a lot easier for red to withstand pressure. So just different type of games. In fact, I just realized that I think red just has to make one gigantic wall in the front, whereas Synapse kind of has to wall all around. So yeah, really rough map gen.
Yeah, this is going to be a difficult map to
Let's see.
wall. Let's see if there
Yeah,
are any early raids.
yeah, let's see.
Okay, do we start?
Let's start it.
Start the Dark Age, and you can give us an overview of the civs.
Oh, and until we're doing and we're talking about it, I also wanted to ask Butcher for the last game that how did you feel when you didn't find the sheep? Like, did you feel that Synapse stole them, or were you just like face palm when you found them? Okay, let's start. Okay, so civs, right? So both civs, I don't play them a lot.
Yes.
I'll talk about Malians first, and then maybe you can cover Bohemians. So with Malians, their buildings are 15% wood cheaper, except for farms, but that's still nice. A little cheaper never hurts. Barracks units have pierce armor, 1, 2, 3 in each age, so that's a pretty big deal. In fact, I should play more Malians because that means archers don't hurt you as much, which is pretty awesome. Right, gold mines last 30% longer, which in this game is amazing for Butcher. So good pick there. Universities work 80% faster, so probably faster murder holes given how much Butcher hates the university. And in terms of unique units, they have Gebettos, which move super fast in a range, but die like if you sneeze on them. And then their Tigui is TC's fire arrows without garrison, and then Farimba is the big one because they don't get paladin, but they get +5 attack on their cap. So yeah, it's an interesting save. I think the gold part and the extra pierce armor definitely adds up, especially given that Synapse is Bohemians and will make archers.
Do they have a specific win condition that players typically go for?
With Malians, I'm guessing. Let's see. I mean, you can really go pretty open. I'll have to let's see what do they get. They get heavy cav archers. They get full arbs. Do they get armor? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. So they don't get bracer and they don't get blast furnace. So their attack on pretty much every unit is a little weaker, both for archers and cav. But I think I've just generally seen them flex into whatever. So given that Synapse will go archers, he could easily go cav or archer again until imp. So
Got it.
yeah, I think they're pretty open to what they could do. It's a nice flex sieve.
I did notice that Synapse was definitely scouting with his sheep, whereas Butcher
Yeah,
was not.
not. That's okay. I guess the thing is, this is a risk thing, right? Like if somebody decides to send the scout forward, you lose your sheep.
Yep, that is true.
Uh,
Let's see. Idle time
yeah.
on the scout. And yeah, so far I think it's a pretty standard Dark Age going on. Bohemians, I like Bohemians because they're an archer save. What I do
Uh-huh.
like is Bohemians, you get the stone and gold eco researches for free at every age, so you don't have to spend resources, which means that eventually when you have enough on both of these resources, you're always getting a little bit more in terms of the resources. The other aspect that I really enjoy with Bohemians is that you get chemistry research in Castle Age as well. Now, if you have enough archers and if you've done your botkin and all the arrow researches, your arrows are more impactful because you obviously have chemistry.
Alright,
But the
I'm gonna
other
pause you. What's happening in the center? Why is the scout just standing there?
the scout's just been standing there for a while.
So let's see, Red is about to go there.
Synapse has been macroing for a while, so he hasn't been microing his scout. He just wants to be there and see when Butcher comes.
Synapse just says keep looking at both bases. Okay.
Okay, you've got the walls coming up for Synapse.
That's a little early.
Oh my god,
I
he's
mean,
trying to do a drush.
oh, let's see.
I won't be surprised if these militia just die to the wildlife that's in the center.
That would be funny. That would be freaking hilarious.
Okay,
I've never seen a Synapse do a rush in my life, so this will be interesting.
hey, it's always fun to do it, and it's a lot of value when you execute it.
Okay,
And
let's follow the militia, see what happens there, and let's see if your prediction comes true. Oh
are they
wow.
out? Yep. See, I told you, you never go through the center. I said this in the beginning of the
Yeah,
map.
yeah. Let's see their health. Like, click if you can select the militia. Let's see their health. Oh,
Oh, is he going to
yeah. Oh,
okay,
yeah. Maybe he is.
okay.
Maybe he's trying to
10
drag
bucks.
it.
10 bucks says that Synapse wants to bring all of these wolves
Wolves, yeah.
to
Yeah.
Butcher's base. So
Base,
he's
no, no,
actually like playing full on mind games.
Yeah. The thing is, this will happen, but I think Butcher is just going to sneeze and like make them go
And
away.
there is Butcher still doesn't have his wall. I think this is
Oh, this will be fun. Let's see.
skill victory
No wonder.
for Synapse.
Yeah,
Like,
but let's
this
see.
is-
I mean, yeah.
Oh, there's a hole around here as well.
Oh. Yeah,
Okay,
but you see,
he lost
okay,
it.
so yeah, so I wouldn't have done that because the thing is that really added no value, and now all the see, I told you Butcher's going to go eat them under the TC. So the issue was he executed that brilliantly. He just needed to have gotten it to the berries and not the wall. See, because
He's lost
that's what
one
Butcher.
militia. He's going to lose another militia
Yep.
to these wolves.
Yep. And I
But
think
this
Butcher
is
lost nothing. Yep.
but this
See,
is
Butcher
great, right?
lost
Like
nothing.
if we look at it, okay. So I'll
Yeah.
pause. Now, even though that he did all
It
of
didn't work.
this, Butcher's
Yeah.
idle TC is still half of what Synapse's
Well, it
is.
won't be idle TC. It's idle eco time that we want to see, right?
Well, let's see. Is he making wills? Yes, he is making wills.
Yeah. The wills will be fine. It's the idle eco time because he forced all the villagers to go off berries. But
Where is the
I
idle
just
eco?
wish he had ignored that wall villager. And so what he had to do is keep walking with the first villager to the attack and attack the wall will with the second and third militia, and that would have been amazing.
This is This is I did not expect that. I think this is just like
Yeah,
Synapse flexing that. Listen, I know how pros play, and I have a YOLO strategy, or I have a troll strategy that I am going to use. But very well executed. I don't think he did lose one militia, and the other one is about like almost dead. Okay, this one was taken out by the TC. The wolf takes out this, but perfectly executed. I wouldn't say perfectly executed, but he was able to get them into the base without losing enough.
hmm
Nicely done, Synapse.
yeah,
And
okay,
as you predicted, one big wall by Butcher to protect his
yeah.
entire base.
Basically, he's just lucky. That is a beautifully done thing. Yeah, they both get their walls down super early. That's a lot of wood. Let's see. So okay, that part is done. Let's see, 22, 22. They both. Oh, actually, Synapse has not clicked up. Or is he already there? No, yeah.
No, he hasn't
Synapse
clicked
is.
up yet. He has some
Oh,
idols. He doesn't have any farms. He doesn't have the eco. He was microing his militia too much. Obviously, he did
yeah.
not. So here's the difference, right? So he hasn't taken any of his herdables.
Oh, he's going fast castle.
I mean, he's going fast castle because he doesn't have eco. So
Yeah, I
he
guess you could say that
he
too.
did a
But
rush. Militia, he spent food over there. He didn't take any of the herdables, which means that he
yeah,
was impacted by not having that extra food.
yeah,
Whereas Butcher took all his herdables, so he was ready for clicking up early.
yeah. I understand. Yeah, it's just interesting. Like Synapse, maybe he can answer this in chat. Was going fast castle a strategy, or were you just left with that strategy because of all the fun micro?
26 will. So even if it was fast castle, he should have been clicking up at 26.
Yeah. So by the way, the chat is saying you should increase your volume. I hear it nice and loud.
Oh,
So
it's
maybe it's the
probably
stream
because
volume.
in the mic volume in Discord was a little low. Hopefully, it's better now. No, I messed up
Bio.
the BO.
Got it.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was. Throwing in three
Oh,
militia does create a lot of problems, which is why
let's see
if
what
I'm
Butcher
ever
is
doing
doing. Oh, see, Butcher's attacking with something. There's 2 units coming.
if I ever do a he's doing his own man at
Yeah,
arms
yeah.
rush.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Anytime I do
If
a
I
man
would,
at arms rush, I always make sure that I push in at least one deer.
yeah.
With one deer, I can get 2 militia out and still be able to click up in time.
Yeah, the one mistake. So first Butcher, I would have like clicked right into his base because speed is everything. Oh my God, why is he waiting? Go, go, go!
No.
Speed is
He's
everything.
waiting for the man at arms to come in.
But you don't have to, right? Unless he starts attacking, you take the walk to his base. But yeah, I would have done that. Cleared
Yeah,
that.
that is
Yeah,
also
actually,
true. See, he's got the man at arms and now he's sending them in. He didn't
yeah,
want to have the Wills fighting the militia.
I guess. But I would have used the scout, which he did now. Like, go in, scout his base.
Oh,
You use the scout to block the other
he's,
side. Please do it. Please do it. Please do it.
look at
Oh,
all
one
these
second.
pro player moves. Like one
Yeah, yeah,
using
yeah. Got one.
one
Got it.
using the wildlife to kill, and we've got Butcher using the scout to block. These are all like
Yeah, see, he
1500.
smartly used the. Yeah. That's the thing. Harish's. Sorry. Synapse's fast falling is so good. So good. Yeah, scout
Yeah,
block.
I don't know if I would have focused on the house. Like if I was, I would have tried to get something else. Either
Something else.
I would have
Yeah.
put them on the lumber camp because now obviously Manish's reaction is getting something same because now Synapse is having to spend a lot of wood to just rebuild this one house.
Yeah. Oh, he's actually out of wood. That's fascinating.
Yep, that's because
Actually,
he's spending all of it here.
Oh, that's actually really interesting. You could actually make him, but it's not that much wood like you saw. He quickly got it back. So I have a feeling. Let's go to his base. Let's go to Synapse's base and see what the rest looks like. If you zoom out a little bit. Yeah, see the thing is the rest is walled up, so he should have gone to the other lumber camp. Like I don't know what he's waiting for.
Yeah,
And
so that's what I would have done. Like I tried to get the mill. So the reason I say that is because if you take out the lumber, usually most BOs ask for people to make more than one lumber
yeah,
camp, but people don't make more than one mill unless you are poles and you are dropping full
yeah,
rocks. So
yep.
what ends up happening is if you use your and Synapse is again, look at this genius move. He's just blocking them in. He's
Yeah,
just walling them in.
yeah.
Um,
I mean,
so if
so that's nice, but it's a little bit of a waste because militia can eat through that.
it's just fun. It's just fun.
Yeah, for fun. Yeah, that at least it's not more havoc. Oh, he went for the stone, so that makes sense.
So if
That's going to cost
if
him.
you
Oh,
have
yeah.
three,
See, I told you.
if you have three of these, and if you take out the lumber camp, sorry, not the lumber camp, the mill,
Now
then
he needs to wall that village. Come on, do it. Oh, that is so good.
Viper.
That
Look at
is
this
so
Viper
fun.
confirmed.
Yeah.
Look at this
Oh,
Viper
that
move.
is so good. Okay,
Again,
finally Synapse.
three man at arms forcing Synapse to spend so much wood. He's got
But
idle
Synapse has not
time.
made a single army unit, which is shocking.
He's going for. He's still not in castle. He hasn't clicked up yet. He doesn't
Can
want to
you?
spend the wood.
Yeah, can I see? Can you change the view to idle? Oh, I see that. Synapse has 30 minutes. Idle eco. Can we see the idle TC time now? A Viper is a type of snake detox.
What is a Viper? Viper is the number one player for AoE 2, and he is extremely popular for saving his villagers by doing these quick walls. It started as a troll strategy according to the community, where he was just trying to protect the will just to troll. He didn't really care as much about losing the will, but he was able to quick wall his villager and not lose the villager, and he's very popular for that. And yep, I guess Synapse, my apologies, but Daud is like he's not even in the top 10. He's zero. He's not. He's higher than all these rankings. He doesn't care about rankings.
So it's just an interesting pause. So Butcher already clicked up 30 seconds ago. Synapse has no gold, and he doesn't even have a market or the wood for a market to click up.
And he hasn't gone back to gold. He hasn't gone back to gold since the Man at Arms rush.
Yeah. Synapse says I F this up. Yeah, you did. I mean, the main thing is you need wood, right? Actually, I think a wood market is 175. Why not take those 4, put them on wood, and then just sell your stone?
And okay, some more quick walling here. So Butcher has gotten
Oh wait,
a lot of value from these 3 Man at Arms. Like the value that he's gotten from 3 Man at Arms
and they're still alive.
Is amazing. They're still alive. They still are 100% health.
So,
absolutely no impact.
Let's ask Synapse in chat. Synapse, why didn't you build a market and just buy the gold at that time instead of mining it? That would have been way faster.
And while we wait, the one thing that I learned from Survivalist is the mining camp. It should have been somewhere here so that these 1, 2, and 3, you can put villagers on these 3 piles, and they will all, like if you put your mining camp right in parallel to this with 1 tile gap, then you have villagers on 3 of these mines, and they will not bump into each other. Whereas for now, there's going to be a lot of bumping happening.
Oh yeah, this is probably just, I think it was in his haste of walling, he just needed to go to stone. But yeah, that's like probably one of the not the best placements you could do, right? Like you said, either put it parallel or put it on the other side. Right? If you put it a 1 tile gap, then everybody would be inside. So either or would have worked. But yeah, Detox is worried about us being nerds, and he's the one who works in data analysis. So suck it. Okay, now you get.
I think this was just the Man at Arms got so much value, and now
now the interesting thing is, I don't know if you're watching Butcher's upgrades, but he got bloodlines, he got first armor, he got the first attack, so he is ready for CAF. Like he is hella ready.
I didn't even realize that Synapse had sneaked in a village.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. But I would have not have hit this. I would have just hit his base like quick and hard. Like, this is a waste of Synapse's of Butcher's time. right? Like I would have maybe made a stable there and defaulted units or something. Like all this time you could have been attacking Synapse.
I think he has the archers are useless right now because he's not even
Yeah,
in
exactly.
castle and
Yeah,
butcher
it's
has
actually
castle
like what
age.
I would have done if you want to be really cool about it. I would have either had made a tower next to it, or I would have made a house next to it, so that the archers start attacking automatically, and I get a count and just go hit his base. Right? Imagine 4 cav inside Synapse's base in feudal. It was GG right there.
Synapse
Okay,
stonewalling.
now
He
you.
doesn't have an archery range, and I think this is a smart stonewall.
No, it
Um,
is very, very smart. He needs it. So the only change I would have made is that he built a amazing stone wall, and then he has a blacksmith and houses, which is obviously what I would go for. And his vills are stuck outside too. That's gonna hurt him.
so he knew that he was going to have knights pressuring him. He's going to lose this villager that's outside.
Yeah, and oh, that gate's not gonna complete, but it's good enough. Okay. The other thing for Synapse, right? Like Butcher does, like the rest of the map is open. You could have sent 5 vills to be like on the outside somewhere, so that you have a second base, like and just drop a TC there and booms on the side. Like
Yep,
right now
the
you're
knights
stuck. You're
just
stuck
chilling.
inside
Knights
these
not
Char
doing
Diwari.
anything. Uh, Spearmen. Oh, the other thing is
Oh, finally Spearman again. Let's see. How many are in the barrack?
there are 4 in the barrack and 2 in queue.
And these are, see, I don't know, like for example, in this case, he has the wood. I would have totally made one more barrack. You need it. And yeah, I would have done upgrades with that. I would have clicked pike.
Yep. And if he's in the
Yeah, and he's not repairing either.
yeah, he needed definitely needed the pike
Yeah, see,
upgrade
that's
for
yeah,
sure.
see, that's dead. That's deado.
That's coming up 25 seconds, and I think he's not taking the fight because he's
Patience.
waiting for the pike upgrade. Oh, this is smart. He's got a castle coming up. This is amusing.
Which is good. But can I see? Did he have another barrack somewhere?
Nope, that's the only barrack. And while this is happening, we've got Butcher securing the middle.
Yeah. Oh, why did he do that? Why did he put them inside? A barrack is what he just. So a barrack is the basic building. A barrack makes infantry units. Oh, I don't know why he put it inside. That's not enough pikes at all.
Yeah, but I don't think Butcher was going to take the fight because he saw the
I would
castle
have.
going up.
I would. Yeah. I would have taken the fight against the pikes and killed them now. Because he has way more. With double armor, I think it's a 2:1 or 3:1 ratio. I think Hera said it's a 3:1 ratio. You can take it on. So I would have taken that 100%.
Butcher dropping his third TC. He already has a
Yeah,
21
yeah.
lead.
Butcher doesn't care. Like he's got map control. He's got 95% of the map, or 90% to be generous.
But so here's the other thing. Like all
Yeah.
this is true, but with Bohemians, they, I wouldn't
Count them.
expect that this is sufficient. With Bohemians being a strong siege civ with the chemistry bonus and everything,
Yeah.
if Synapse chooses to just stay behind,
Yeah.
if he just chooses to stay behind and boom,
He can't do it.
If he
And
gets to imp faster, he can
Yeah.
really push Butcher a lot. But I think Butcher
Yeah,
just
so he's not going to. I'll give you 2 reasons. One, if you look at his gold pile, he's down to 2 tiles. And look at where his second gold pile is, on the outside of his castle, not inside.
yeah. But
And
I
that
think
was
if he
a-
just deletes this house, he can still take it. Like he can just drop a wall
Let's
here,
see.
just drop a wall here.
It's a very tough one.
Yeah, that's true.
He can take it. I mean, if he put like like if he sent one will outside, kind of wall, like if he walled the green trees all the way to the stone wall, then he could take it safely.
Yeah, I would just
That
like
makes-
drop a wall from here to
Yeah,
this castle and then just take this.
yeah. He just needs more map, right? Like yeah, and that's why I feel Butcher also needs better map control. See, now he's doing it. He's dropping a forward TC, and he's
Butcher
dropping
is like,
archery
I am
ranges.
going to flex. I am going to have 2 archery ranges. I am going to have crossbows, knights, and siege. This is just a flex at this point.
This reminds me of the goat in Jurassic Park when he's just standing there bleating, and then the T-Rex comes and eats it for lunch.
Yeah, this is Butcher just at this point. He's like, I'm gonna come with an army comp of gold units. I'm not gonna have trash. I'm gonna come with knights and crossbows, and I'm gonna have siege.
I mean, yeah, if you see the score difference, right, 4,500 to 2,500. So the one hope Synapse had in this, which I don't see him doing right now, is drop 3 TCs and boom to imp really quickly.
And now Synapse is out of gold.
Yep, he's done. Right, because the thing is, his strategy is correct, but he needed these walls down already because you see what's happening over there, right?
Look at this get out of my game castle.
So in fact, he's dropping it right there because he thinks the gold is there, which is hilarious because it's over.
And these crossbows are going to take out all these wills that are going to take the gold. Okay, saving himself a few tiles. Yeah, I think in this situation, to prolong, I don't know if it helps just because the lead that Butcher has, I don't know if it would change the outcome. But I do think that in this situation, like the amount of stone and gold that Synapse is floating, again, this is primarily because of the Bohemian bonus where you don't have to do the eco researches, the mining eco researches. So he's floating a lot of gold and he's floating a lot of stone. Now, in this case, dropping another castle, dropping a university and doing the architecture research to strengthen your walls, doing fletching and just staying back and booming.
So sorry, let me see. This is what I was telling Synapse earlier. Do you see how he's building a beautiful wall? Actually, no, I wouldn't say beautiful because he already has a wall there. But he left the mining camp in the middle. Right? Delete that mining camp. Right? And you'll see that's what Butcher is doing. He's going to shoot down the blacksmith, and then he can just walk in. So always, if you're trying to build a stone wall for defense, always delete the wood building.
Yeah, these wills are like completely stuck. I don't think they brought in a single golden wall.
See, and you see what's happening there? They're just stuck. Which is why if he had built that stone wall here, and I think he's starting to do it now. Oh, that's gonna hurt so much.
Butcher coming with his 4th TC.
Synapse is like, stop criticizing me. I'll work on that after World Peace.
He has 2.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for him. I think the 2 main things he needed was one. Actually, not even 2. One thing he needs map control, which is that if you would have gone to the left and the right side, Butcher's looking. He's assuming there's going to be a TC somewhere.
The other thing is, these are the original Man-at-Arms. They're just stuck at this point.
Oh, that's hilarious. Butcher forgot about them. He could have put them to use. Another interesting thing which I saw in a T90 video yesterday is that if Butcher keeps using the Man-at-Arms, it will keep making the sound for Synapse.
Yep,
and then if Butcher makes an actual attack, Synapse will not know where it is.
Yeah. Oh, is there an overchop? Oh, there is an overchop.
Where? Oh, funny. This is just rough. I feel bad. Like I give Synapse props for still fighting on. Like I don't know.
The other thing is, I think. He's doing it. Like he's going up to him. Butcher is already in.
But what I don't understand is why does he keep making his base smaller and smaller instead of bigger and bigger?
I mean, because he doesn't. Where can he go? Like if he goes out, you've got this knight. You go here, you've got the.
But there are no knights. I mean, now you wait for your window, like you were saying. Get that gold, build a wall there, expand your base, sneak these villagers outside, go far away. Like, why are you sticking to your base? Go far away.
The other thing is, here's an interesting Bohemian bonus. So Bohemians get this bonus where if you do fervor from the monastery, your villagers also walk faster.
Fervor and sanctity. So that's almost like a must do.
Yeah. So and the other benefit of doing this is if he has knights. If he does a monk push like 2 or 3 monks with the 1600 gold that he was floating, I think that could have helped him a little bit.
Yeah, that's a very interesting point. Like he totally could have done that. I don't even think about monks, but that's a great point. I mean, when he has so many, like just having 6 or 8 monks, right? Suddenly, what will even if all of us at micro sucks, right?
Where are these villagers going?
He says that would be stupid on my part. Why would that be stupid from your part, Synapse?
Where are these villagers going?
No,
he's expanding. He's following your advice and he's expanding. The trebs are out.
Except that he's going in his face, which is hilarious. I would have snuck them out the back.
Oh, you know what? He's doing a YOLO castle drop. He has the stone. He's going and he's going to drop a castle over here. Now we have the treb war.
I heard everything. Why don't you play 1v1 tourney with money, winner takes all? I see what you're saying. Yeah.
We suck too much at the game to put money on the line.
Yeah, I mean, I put $10. It's like when we play poker, right? If you play 5 cent, 10 cent, or 1 cent, 2 cent, it's still worth more than nothing. I've actually
And he
noticed that. Like if
has
people play without money, they just go YOLO. I've seen like people who play very loose, them tighten up when money's involved, and vice versa.
okay,
If you're like very,
this is
yeah,
over.
that is over for sure.
He has a
Wait,
heavy
Synapse is
cap.
strength.
There is a whole.
Synapse clicked up to imp. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, Synapse is an imp. He was
Wow.
floating so much gold. The cab is going to be in
Yeah, I mean it
these.
is interesting. So the funny part is he is doing all the right
Okay,
things. The
so
only
okay, I'm
yeah,
gonna pause before you
yeah,
go
yeah,
on.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know if Butcher saw the castle foundation and then went ahead and started dropping this house, or he did not see the castle foundation and he was just dropping houses. Because the one way to so what ended up happening was Synapse dropped the castle foundation here. Butcher probably saw it. Now, if he's already tapped one tile of house on top of that foundation,
You can't do
Synapse's
anything.
villages are just going to stand there. They're not going to do anything. And Synapse has to delete it. And meanwhile, he's just going to lose his base. And this castle's
Oh,
not going to go. Oh, okay. They at least started building the castle.
I had no. He's like I had no idea. But okay, let him do this. The main thing is go back to Synapse's base. The one thing I'm surprised, he has trips. He has onagers. Where are the pikemen?
So that was the other thing, right? I think early on in Castle,
Uh-huh.
Synapse just had one barrack,
Uh-huh.
and he could have dropped another barrack, and he could have gone against his Age
Yeah.
of Empires 2 principles and played
Yeah.
trash. But
Yeah.
I guess it is against Synapse's principles to play trash. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can
I mean, the
respect
thing is,
that.
it's not a principle, right? It's the unit. The only unit that hard counters a cavalier or here is a spear, is a pikeman. And if when Butcher came in, if Synapse had 50 or 60 pikemen there, he would have just run out again. You had Xbox, but your Xbox didn't come in, right? That was the thing. Whereas your Cav could just stroll around his base and do whatever.
Yeah, these villagers are gonna die. Yeah,
Yeah, this
no,
is over.
so
He's just having
GG.
fun.
Well
Yeah,
played,
yeah,
Butcher. Synapse, really solid defending. Really solid defending.
yeah, yeah.
Bohemians is an interesting save because their only eco bonuses are in gold and stone, and you banked a lot of it. Um, the only challenge was for you to actually use them,
Yeah.
either as market
Yeah.
or doing something else. But really well
Yeah.
played in terms of defending.
Yeah, okay. Synapse is giving us some commentary, but until he is, why don't you tell us your one takeaway for each player, like what they could do to defeat the other, or not defeat, just do better in their next game.
Synapse, 100% map control in terms of making a bigger base whenever
Uh huh.
possible.
Yeah.
That's just the one thing that I feel has done more harm for Synapse in both games. And the other would be obviously make some more trash. For Butcher, I actually don't know. We didn't spend too much time watching Butcher's base, so I have no idea what was happening on Butcher's base.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
don't
I
know.
let it. Yeah, for Butcher, the main thing is I would say do forward drops of buildings. One villager does not cost you that much, but he could have shut out both these games very, very soon, right? Just drop like once you because he had so much control. Like after his three man at arms did so much work, right? Just drop the stable in the front. Like why are you going all behind? Like he plays a little risk less, and I would say be a little more risky. I think that would be one. Synapse definitely. Like think about it. If Malians is making Cav, right? Just make a frick ton of pikes. And he didn't know. Malians could have gone archers for sure. But after he saw the first one, I would have totally done that. Right? Like
Yeah,
just go back. Yeah.
yeah.
Like I am surprised he had so much gold and stone, like you said. 1500 gold, 1500 stone. That's cray cray.
But to Synapse's point, I think the challenge was the gold was available at the wrong time. He didn't have it to go
Yeah,
up to
that is
castle.
true.
Now that's the other thing, right? It is again we saw the
Good
map.
point.
For
Yeah, yeah,
Synapse,
yeah.
the both his golds were exposed, which means that he should have. If your golds are so exposed, just drop a tower.
Yeah.
It is
Yep.
okay because that stone is useless anyways.
Yeah.
But that
Yep.
having that tower, if you have those man at arms, at least they're not pressuring you as much. Or
Yeah.
if you have the ability to jump in and jump out.
Yeah. Yeah.
With that exposed a map, I think having a tower could have really helped.
So one is having a tower, which you're absolutely right about. The other is like I was saying, right? Just build a market. Like he built a mine, he got 8 wills to go there, he mined 200 gold, and he had the stone already. right? It would have been so easy and faster to sell that. I think that is one. And I do disagree with both of them saying the win condition is center control, etc., etc. That is true. But first, he had to be able to get out of his base, for which he needed the bikes. So I think he needed like 20 or 30 bikes in the base because he knew Butcher was going calf. So that would always have been useful. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and I think to your point, what I think I observed from Survivalist game
yeah,
is when he's getting pressured so much, he's just
yeah,
going to go expand. He's
yeah,
Survivalist's idea has been, if you're getting pressured in the front, that is
yeah,
okay. Just try and do exactly what Synapse did: build a
yeah,
castle, build some
yeah,
walls, but
yeah,
then go back and make a bunch of military buildings.
yeah, yeah. So
Synapse
I think
did not
yeah,
have enough military buildings to produce
yeah,
from. Even if
yeah,
he was to use the market and sell his gold, sell his stone, get
yeah, yeah,
food, he didn't have enough military buildings to build that. So I think, and he
yeah,
had all this space to expand too.
yeah, yeah.
Maybe that's
I
what
mean,
he
he
should
did
have
it.
done.
I mean, he did a beautiful town center here, right? If this town center was like toward, if you go, can you scroll to the right, please, towards the corner of the map, just more in the direction of the town center. Let's see what's on the right. Yeah, so like, see, this is a perfect place, right? In the corner, drop a TC there, and then what would happen? Butcher, if you notice, was scouting the map. If Butcher sees walls there, he would totally be like, "Oh no, I want to go here. I want to destroy the side base," relieving some pressure. And I think the other one was the walls, like we were saying. I wish they were on the left side, like making him a bigger base. But yeah, I mean, like I think you got it right. Just a bigger base, more map control.
Yeah, bigger base, stand back, sell resources, and
Yeah,
make like this. I would have also GG'd. Obviously, there was
yeah,
no way coming back. But I think if we were to really say that, if we are getting pressured, how do we come back from it? I think it
yeah,
is, to survivalist's point, just go further out, build more military buildings, and then
yeah,
have one push. And if you win that push,
yeah,
great. If you lose that
yeah.
push, you tried.
Yeah, right. Like for example, right, he had so much gold. He never had food because he couldn't farm, right? Again, small base, all
And
that
it's
jazz.
a very
But
tight
maybe
base. And
he,
if you
yeah, yeah. So
look at
maybe he
this.
decided to make archers, right? Imagine Synapse. Look at it. He has 2,400 wood and he had tons of gold before. If he would have had a second two archery range in the corner, made 100 archers and this, or not 100, made send 50 archers and send it to uh, his base, he would have been able to do nothing because he has no defense.
Oh, that's the other thing. I think Synapse was playing Bohemians, and he didn't even make an archery range.
He did. Remember the one in the center?
Oh, the one in the center. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was a rough match. I think that's where I enjoy playing Bohemians, because you get chemistry and ballistics
Yeah.
in Castle Age, so your
Yeah.
archers are tankier
Yeah.
against Cav.
Got it. Oh, chemistry gives you HP? I thought chemistry just gives you the fire arrows.
Yeah, but if you have archers, their archers are more powerful. When I say tankier, not in terms of how much they can
Oh,
take, but how much damage they can
oh,
cause.
okay. Tankier generally refers to more
Yeah,
HP.
yeah. They're just
Uh,
better units.
better. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah, but good games. I mean, hopefully, they play the rest of the games next week.
I
And
am pretty sure that Synapse is going to take this to a decider. I'm 100% sure
yeah,
Synapse is going to take this to a decider.
you're talking about a reverse sweep,
Yeah, yeah,
at
100.
least.
I don't know about the sweep, but is Butcher should be prepared for Synapse coming back and winning two back to
Yeah,
back
yeah. See,
games.
the thing is, Synapse's quick wall is so good. Like, if I was playing this game, Butcher would have destroyed me with his quick attacks, and Synapse's quick walls are just so difficult. Yeah, like you guys should do team games, take a break. Synapse is really good at these interesting strategic decisions. Manish is just a build order fiend, right? He's like, he'll do his BO and just
He's
kick your
meta.
butt
He's
with his
like
perfect
Vilese.
BO.
He's like meta. I believe in the meta, and I'm going to kick
Yeah,
everybody's
yeah.
behind with the
So
meta.
yeah, so I think that will be the fun part. So yeah, I think let's see how they do. I hope you play all 5 games because I do want to see the fun maps.
Yeah, I
I
think it
have a
was a
feel.
play all five.
Yeah. Okay. And what I would say is Synapse, definitely pick your next map. I'm hoping you don't pick Fortress. Pick Mega Random because that will screw with Butcher, right? Like change it up a little. So these are maps Butcher knows how to play. Play Mega or something and see what he does.